Hey guys, super excited. This is our first official video on YouTube. And guess what? Today, I'm here to talk to you about this beautiful 2025 CFMOTO UFORCE 1000 in this beautiful moon rock camera. Guys, this unit is amazing. Follow along. We're gonna go and dive in deep on this unit. I'm gonna tell you everything about it. You're gonna have a better insight. This is gonna give you a chance to get a good overview of this unit, and hopefully it's gonna, push you a little bit closer to purchasing one and enjoying one. And a lot of these things that I'm gonna point out to you are upgrades that we've done to this unit. Something that, we feel like customers over the past few months or years have really, gravitated towards or wanted to do it. So we already went ahead and did these upgrades for you to see in our showroom. Starting off the hop, I know you're gonna see it right. It's gonna stick out. It's gonna be right in your face. We did 30-inch rock tan tires. On top of that, we did 2-inch wheel spacers to really beef out those tires, bring them out, make it look a little bit more aggressive, but also be perfect for this unit. Another thing we did on this unit was put a front windshield. A lot of our customers really like our windshields. They want that extra protection. Also keep the wind out of your face. It's something that we like to do. And it's honestly a great upgrade to have. When you're doing that, you also want to make sure you put a rear windshield in. Again, great upgrade, but it keeps the dust out of the cabin, which is super important. Another key thing we did may or may not be something you would want to do to your side-by-side, but we did what's called a rack riser or a cargo box riser. Then we added the cargo box on the back. It kind of utilizes your cargo box, but at the same time, you can still use the inside of your cargo box or whatever you're hauling, and then you also get that extra big piece to store whatever you need. It's time now to really focus on the unit. So we're gonna go through the front end of this unit, talk to you a little bit about it, what it has, what it comes with, and then we'll just kind of move along. So first off, I just want to point out, it's got your winch. So obviously standard, you do get your nylon rope, which is gonna be way more durable. A lot of units are moving away from wired cables and going into nylon rope, which a lot of guys like from a safety perspective and also just from durability. Guys, I think I want to just point out to you, these are really nice bright LED light systems that CFMOTO puts into their units. Obviously LED lights, it's gonna give you better visibility on the road, on the trails, whether if you're in the dark trying to get back or just you need more lighting. Guys, with that being said, it does have your daytime running lights, also your low beam and your high beam, which is awesome to have in a unit like this. Guys, if we're gonna look under the hood, what we do, obviously, we're gonna take the front compartment off. And over here, you do have your brake fluid, you got your fuse box, and then you have your coolant for your rad. Super accessible, easily accessible, I should say. And it's just nice to have something that you can have access to, but also if you need to service it or have a look at things, super simple. So guys, we did 30-inch rock tans on it, but coming from stock, you do get 27-inch tires with the CFMOTO UFORCE 1000. Talking about suspension, you're gonna have double A-arms with the front suspension. They're gonna be independent, and then you're gonna have shock absorbers too, just to give you a better ride, give you more comfortability, and also just, handle all the rugged terrain you're gonna be on too. Guys, another standard feature that comes with all CFMOTO units, mirrors, which is awesome. I mean, it's not an added accessory that you have to pay for, it just comes with your unit. So it's super important, always have that. If you're looking behind you, it's a nice feature to have. And also the roof is also standard too on all CFMOTO. Even though this one is not lined, we do have the option of getting a liner to put in the roof, especially if you're gonna fully cab out your unit, which that means like full doors. We'll talk about that later, but I can tell you more options about that too. It is an option that you can put a liner in the roof. If you're having heater in it, then it kind of retains the heat, gives you a better heated cabin or warmer cabin too. Super nice, durable door. You could really feel it. Comes with the UFORCE 1000, the half doors that we're talking about. If you look here, it's nice, easy clip. Push it, that door opens up, gives you that full access, nice big room to open up. And then you just hop in. Let's take a look at this cabin. Hey guys, we're sitting in this UFORCE 1000 from CFMOTO. It feels really comfortable, guys. I'm 6'2", and I'm a bigger dude, and I have tons of height clearance. My head's not smashing anything. I can get in and out of this unit very easily, and I'm really comfortable. These seats have a good cushion to them. They feel really nice. I'm honestly super impressed with it. I'm very comfortable. I like where I'm sitting. I have great view and great vision outside the unit, which I really, really love. And yeah, it feels really nice. But yeah, let's talk about the actual, components of the steering or the inside of this cabin. On the left-hand side, you're gonna have your, your e-brake, your emergency brake. Moving into it, you're gonna have your 4x4 controls. So that's your 2-wheel drive, your 4-wheel lock, and then yes, it does have a differential lock for 4x4, which is awesome. If you're really in those tough spots or stuck in the mud, switch it on, throw your unit in low, which we'll talk about the gearing as well. And then, you're gonna get out of those tough spots, which is awesome. Then we're gonna look at the light switch. So right here, you're gonna have your low beam and your high beam lights. And then you're gonna have your integrated light system. So you're off on daytime running lights. And then your steering wheel, which is sweet. And yes, guys, you do have adjustable steering wheel up and down if you need to, wherever you like to have it. For me, I think that's a really good position. I like where it is. And then you have your shifter, your park, your reverse, your neutral, your high gear, and your low gear. Obviously, if you're just driving around, 2-wheel drive and high gear, that's really nice. But if you're in those tough spots or need to get into low, you do have that option to jump into low. So guys, another key feature to really talk about the CFMOTO UFORCE is electric start, and yes, electric power steering, which is amazing to have in every single one of their units. That's one key feature that I really found that was really important, but it was also really nice to know about, was that every unit in their UFORCE lineup, their Z-Force lineup, has electric power steering, and it's also in their C-Force too. Guys, moving a little bit more into the center console of the dash, you have your cup holders, a little bit of storage up there, which is really nice. Whatever you need to put up there, whatever you like to store. You do have integrated turn signals. Guys, this is so cool. For having like an off-road vehicle and have turn signals, that means yes, if you're at the lake, and some lakes in Saskatchewan, I'm not sure about all of them, but some of them actually let you register these vehicles there, and it's kind of cool. Then, if you need to obviously tell people when you're turning and stuff, so having turn signals on this side-by-side is pretty sweet. Right next to it is your hazard button. So, if we hit it, you might be able to see outside, but it illuminates. And then right beside that, we're gonna have your normal and your work mode. So normal, just in regular driving conditions, or if you're just going down the trail, that's something you're gonna wanna just keep driving on normal. But if you're hauling stuff in the back, like let's say a bunch of like firewood, or you have a little cargo trailer with some leaves or some stuff that you've been working at the farm, you could throw it into work mode, and then it just allows the unit to put a little bit more force and pressure and just work a little bit harder when you need to. Guys, two other cool things. Who doesn't love this? But hey, you're down the trail, your phone is running out of battery, don't even worry about it. USB connectors, also a 12-volt charger. Man, like, can't ask for better. And hey, it's got a horn. Hey guys, as I'm stepping out of this UFORCE 1000, we're gonna start to talk about the back, the cargo area. Just before we walk back there, I just want to point out, super accessible, nice and easy, your 40-liter gas tank. As we step to the back, we do have a cargo rack that we have added as an option to this cargo box, but you have your cargo box on top of it. Again, super awesome, because then you can put all your storage or whatever you're carrying, whether if you're hunting at the farm, at the acreage, or just down the trails. This is really nice to have. You're gonna have this on both sides, but you do have a lever here. You push it, and your cargo box opens up. So then you have access to your engine, you have access to your intake. Then you can, especially if you have something in the cargo box, if we think about if we didn't have the actual, the cargo rack or the cargo box on top, we can always have that off. And then if you have leaves or you have anything in the actual box of the unit, you can always dump it out, which is super accessible and awesome to have. Okay guys, so curb weight on this unit is right around 1,600 pounds. Your payload capacity, right around that 1,500 pounds, which is, really good as well. Your rear cargo box, which I think this is amazing, it's 770 pounds. That's a lot, I feel like, for a UFORCE 1000, which is sweet. Like, that's amazing to be able to have that much weight in the back of that cargo box. Whether, whatever you need or whatever you are carrying, that's awesome. And then your towing capacity, another big feature. I feel like it's 2,500 pounds for towing capacity. And yes, we'll talk about that a little bit later too, but it does come with a 7-pin connector and a tow package on all their units, which is, again, amazing. Guys, I just want to talk about the engine while I have this cargo box open too. You do get the V-twin cylinder engine with it, as well as the CVT transmission. Another cool feature I just want to point out here, it's maybe a little hidden feature, but we actually have a measuring tape right on top of their cargo box, which is cool. Let's just say you're by the river, you're fishing, you need to measure that fish, that big one you caught. put it right on here, measure it up. I mean, or you're working at the farm, you need to measure something, you don't have access to a tape measure, or maybe you left it back at the shop. Well, don't worry, CFMOTO's got you covered. As we open it up, it's nice and soft. That's what I like. It's a soft open, soft close, feels nice. And then yeah, look at that cargo capacity. That's awesome. Big box, lots of room. And they have also added tie downs, which is cool. I mean, you can always have more options. They do have these cargo racks in there, like a little slot rack, so you can have more accessories that we can find, whether if it's like maybe you're a hunter and you need a gun rack, or you know, you're wanting a soft case or a hard case like this cargo box. You have lots of room to assemble those on your cargo box, which is awesome. Moving to the back, yes, we do have LED lights at the back, your brake lights and your turn signals. And then when we're moving lower to the unit, we're going to look at that tow package that comes with. You know, you have your receiver. You do get, if you look way up here, and if you look way up here, you do have your 7-pin connector, which is easy accessible, but at the same time, it's out of the way, so then, you know, rocks and debris doesn't go and fly in there and potentially damage or anything like that. I like how CFMOTO does that. They're always thinking ahead, you know, they're always wanting to protect their units and just build them properly, which is awesome. Guys, passengers, always important, right? So this unit, maybe I mentioned it before, I might not have, but it is a 3-passenger. So you do get 3 seat belts. Obviously safety is really important, whether if you're in the trails, at the farm, at the acreage. Just really nice to know that your passengers that are riding with you are also comfortable and safe. If I step in here, again, I'm really comfortable. You can easily have someone else sit in between myself and the driver. And then you have a nice little cargo area. You know, we have like the winch cables, owner's manual, we have them just stored in there. But it's, again, easy accessible, cup holders, you know me, I love my cup holders. And then lots of storage underneath. So, you know, whether if you're putting like maybe gloves or some other stuff down there, your phone, that's awesome to have more storage. If I step out really quick and I move this seat, it's just on quick grommets. Guys, look at that. You get a cooler. How sweet is that? Or maybe it's just a cargo box, so you want to put some stuff in there, but I think it would be really cool to have a cooler. Guys, maybe that's a little bit more of a summary, but hey, if you want more information on this unit or any other unit, and this is just the beginning, we're going to go through more units as we kind of get along with our YouTube channel. So please like, subscribe if you can. That would be awesome. Follow us along. Check out our website at www.gtperform.com. Come in at our dealership in Saskatoon. Come see me. We'll walk through this beautiful unit or any other unit that we have in stock. Next week, we're going to have another one. And maybe, you know what? Hey, let's take this time. Comment down below and tell me what unit you want to see, whether if it's a Z-Force, maybe a quad, maybe a motorcycle. Let me know what you want to see and I'll do a review on it.